Startup Podcast PH is co-produced by Sprout Solutions. Check out our partners in the description. Startup Podcast PH is at ENSPACE Cebu and will be interviewing startups from Cebu. In this episode, we have Wave and its founder, Raine Laluna. Hello, Raine. Kamusta?
Hello, Jenny. I'm good. How about you?
I'm good. Nice to meet you. Ano? So we're here now in Cebu and we're interviewing startups from Cebu. And I'm happy na I get to interview actually a new or to be launched na Web3 startup in Cebu. So ano nga ba ang Wave, Rain?
Yeah, Wave is a pretty it's a big vision for me. Kasi in the past, I've been involved in a lot of Web3 communities in the Philippines. I've been doing events, and at the same time, I realized na why is it very lacking resources, especially outside of the Metro Manila. So now Wave is a I can say it's Web3 startup that I'm building where it creates supports for Web3 projects that will want to enter the Philippine market. So we do right now currently in events and marketing and talent support for the Web3 projects. So, and later on, I know it will evolve, but still, because of the lack of resources, in Cebu and the Visayas, especially, we're starting to slowly, get there and just gather the right people to build a team.
Yeah. So para siyang all-in-one agency providing like business support or actually parang providing support for the functions ng mga startups na mag-start in Cebu, in Visayas, and probably later all over the Philippines. Pero let's talk muna about Web3, like the Web3 ecosystem kasi you've had lots of experience like organizing these events, interacting with the community. So kamusta nga ba ang Web3 community sa Cebu?
Oh, wow. It's pretty growing. It's very active. And masasabi ko nga na yung community namin sa Cebu, it's 70% Gen Z. So,
Oh,
alam mo naman pag Gen Z,
mga bata.
we're very active in social media, and at the same time, sila yung mas madalas makakonsume ng mga new information, especially in tech. So, it's growing kasi ano nangyayari? We just recently hold IRL events, and this is where I realized na it is the first time they're able to interact with other network industry leaders outside of their school. So, kaya siya super active kasi naengganyo din yung mga Gen Z to meet and connect, not only learn. So, very, there's we have a rapid growth and growing strong.
And yeah, by the way, just to give a story, no? So how did you get into Web3? Tsaka ano nga ba talaga itong Web3 na to? Maybe we can just explain it in a very brief way to our viewers. Ano nga bang Web3 and how did you get into this community?
Okay, sige. In layman's term, yung Web3, it's you're putting the power back to the people. Yun yung sinasabi nila, di ba? Pero the way I actually say what Web3 is, it is a new space, a tech where we don't only use the platforms of big companies. We also get to monetize what data we input to that. So, balikan yung story about how internet, how Web1. Say Web1 is read-only, just websites. So, before, yung business, they only use the websites to search, print it. So, andun yung flyers, andun yung marketing materials, the physical stores. And then there come Web2. Yung concept is where social media reigns. So, dito sa social media, it's now you interact with the web, hindi na lang read. So, you interact, you create content on social media. You post on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. That's where the concept of e-commerce for the business. So, we're talking about industry. Now, here comes with the Web3. It's no longer read and write because our data in Web2, it's where Facebook can leverage. So they sell that to advertisers. That's why andun yung mga ads. Andun yung food yung sinesearch mo, ang dami mo ng foods. Pero who's getting money out from your data? It's the big companies. So Web3 is trying to decentralize it with the use of blockchain. So with Web3, you only not just interact, you as well monetize your own data. Kaya ang dami nitong play to earn, walk to earn, even sleep to earn. So they're trying to build something na the users this time can actually benefit out of whatever we input to the internet.
Yeah, I think ang ano rin 'no, parang we get the ownership. Like in Web3,
Yes.
you get the ownership of maybe like the data that you give away there. And basically like if you produce content, like for example, if I upload this video sa YouTube, it actually sort of becomes like owned by YouTube as a platform
Yeah,
nila. But maybe like if merong Web3 video platform, although it's like open for the public, it's still my
it's
content. I
still
still own it.
yours.
And yung
Yes.
monetization I fairly given to me kasi nga I actually own it. And like maybe like the complexities is in the blockchain. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah. Yeah, do you have anything
Yeah,
to add?
just to follow up that one, no, remember during the Facebook shutdown just few
Mm,
months ago, I remember everybody was like on panic.
mm.
Lumipat sila sa Twitter that time eh. Yung mga nasa web team dun sa Twitter eh. So, whenever, even though we put so much data in Facebook, and then it's still Facebook can have the power to shut it down. So, lahat ng
Yeah,
memories mo
exactly.
doon, mawawala pa din pag
Yeah.
shutdown nila.
Yeah, that's the problem with having a centralized platform or like a centralized actually it's like in data natin yung content natin ay nasa isang centralized body. So that's how decentralization is entering.
Exactly.
Now, I want to ask about the community kasi the Philippines has been known to be like we're into Web3 but we're actually consumers. Pero right now, ang dami na rin mga blockchain developers, mga blockchain builders, Web3 builders in the Philippines. Like when you say nagtatayo ng Web3 company, hindi lang to parang gumagamit basta-basta ng blockchain, but they're also, ang dami na rin actually like developers, founders na like builders talaga in the ecosystem. So what do you have to say about that like in the community of here in Cebu? So are there more and more builders or are we still consumers?
Yeah, honestly, that consumer thing is what a lot of people knew, and I got part of the company who's actually marketing, no, helping develop their blockchain developers in the Philippines, and this okay, the name is Solana. So Solana is actually creating a talent ecosystem in the Philippines called Super Team. So I'm the lead for Cebu. So what we do, they actually sponsor the events monthly. That's where we kickstarted a lot of engagement right now in Cebu. So because this is our way to find and engage with the right people and talent and to connect with them. So right now, recently, I can say with what we're building in Cebu, a lot of them are discovering the Solana ecosystem first. Of course, a lot are knowing about the crypto side, the meme coin side. Another one is that people, I just recently got in touch with, I think, 5 founders in the blockchain na just getting into the Solana from Cebu. Another one is we because the super team is getting like hackathons, we sent some representatives. So that person from Jacob from the cybersecurity doesn't really dwell in the blockchain, but because of that, he's building his own startup in Solana right now. And the last about the talent, we because I this person is just a normal student trader now already a core in Web3 Cebu, and I met him in February ecosystem call. And just now, this person Don from UAC is going to Malaysia for Solana APAC Summit. So we're pretty building not only just a consumer side, but
Yeah.
really putting the right resource to these people.
Yeah, actually may time nga kasi na sumikat ang crypto dahil sa prices ito, like sa volatility ng price that you can actually earn. I myself, I have to say this, I mean, because I actually kumbaga, I gain profit from buying and selling Solana. So, may time parang 2022 ano na pero medyo wild yung price changes niya and I mean, if you trade it properly, you can actually earn. I mean, parang dun sumikat ang crypto rin na parang it's an easy way to get money. Pero like beyond it, like if you go deeper, these blockchains like Solana, even other maybe Ethereum,
Yeah.
Cardano, Polkadot, for example, they're actually also building yung mga apps, decentralized apps. And
Yeah.
that's also, doon papasok yung mga Pilipino kasi you can actually be good blockchain developers, good developers.
Exactly.
So speaking about that, so what are you planning to do in Wave? How are you parang providing business like support or like this how are you like kumbaga empowering kumbaga yung mga Web3 businesses na ito?
Actually, I just want to comment about Web3 kasi yung journey ko naman dito, I got here in 2022. I didn't have any idea. And my total experience in Web3 is just 1 year kasi nag-hiatus din ako in the 2023. Sabi ko nga, I didn't expect to be here in just a short time. Aside from that, yung yung approach ko on Web3 is already on the business side of thing, on the career side, hindi dun sa crypto side. So ngayon, I just get to know about meme coin trading crypto on March. Nung na-sell ko na yung isang token na bumagsak. But prior to that, I get to discover already or like presently about the how communities are doing airdrop campaigns to market the project. So yung plan ko on Web3 on the company of Wave is to really allow provide the right resource to the people, especially in the Visayas and in Cebu. And then at the same time, help projects enter in the Philippine market, not only put a strong foot on Metro Manila, but as well outside of the metro. So my focus is Visayas and hopefully expands to Mindanao because there's so many talent. Now with this talent that we keep discovering, we need the right skills. Where do you let this talent, saan mo sila ilalagay next? A lot of projects are looking for the right talent. That's why it takes time for them to find one, especially in tech, not only in Web3, but tech in general. And at the same time, kaya may nabubuong mga platform na bounties to recruit, ganon. Pero iba kasi yung feeling if inside your community that's also helping build your community, you're able to provide resource to them, they get the opportunities. So Wave really is probably a community that also providing support to Web3 project, but upskilling Filipinos, not only in the tech side, but as well, their journey and their careers, or maybe they build their own business.
Yeah. Just to be more specific on that, kasi you also mentioned kanina na parang Wave will be dealing with like events, marketing, and like yung upskilling. So how can we know like your specific plans on how you will act as like an all-in-one quote unquote agency nga for this?
Okay. Yeah, like I said, I'm pretty ambitious to this, but I've already trying, like, my MVP is Web3 Cebu already. So, with Web3 Cebu right now, because I did already events here and starting to have marketing because from the community, I have some talent that I send to the projects. And other than that, we're also closing a marketing for a specific DeFi entering a Philippine market. So, and then the people that I'm building with are the people in Cebu. So by then, right now with our events, we're already offered like people want to market in Web3 Cebu. So it's their idea that I could start in Cebu first and then expand it across Visayas.
So parang nga siyang so your Wave, so like this is the Web3 community in the Philippines. Merong talents, may builders, may developers, may consumers then of course. And then possibly if anyone, maybe foreign or maybe from other parts of the Philippines, they want to start like a Web3 company, you actually connect this, right?
Yes.
So
Mhm.
doon pumapasok si Wave. And
Yes.
as a community, you connect nga and kaya rin may events kasi the events can actually help, kumbaga,
Yeah,
help as
kumbaga,
people meet up then.
and then funneling mo na lang, funnel them to the right interest. Whether that's gaming, crypto, or they want to do freelancing.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Is payroll processing taking too much of your time? Introducing Sprout Payroll Starter. For as low as 5,000 pesos per month, you get a team of experts to help you with your payroll and HR needs. We'll help compute and process payroll, handle all your government compliance requirements, and automate timekeeping. Leave the payroll to us so you can focus on growing your business. Enjoy peace of mind with Sprout Payroll Starter.
And you mentioned about Web3 Cebu, so can we know more about Web3 Cebu? So you're one of the people who started this community. So can we know more about Web3 Cebu?
Yeah, Web3 Cebu was founded during September 2022 when I started, like, also the co-founder of Philippines NFT. It's a women community for Web3, but I was working in Pampanga back then because for an NFT project. Now, coming into Cebu, I noticed, like, which community is it for the right, like, Web3 resource? And I don't see that. So we co-founded that one with Jeff or Nomad Furry, but he's actively building in Bacolod now. But back then, I remember he does meet up in Cebu, and then but a lot of the interest there are focused on the crypto. But on my end, I want it to be on a specific Web3. So we have different interests, but the vision really is to have a community in Cebu where it gathers all these Web3 people together and connect them until they find their way in the space. So the vision of Web3 Cebu is to be a community in Cebu that to grow it in a way that it can give the right resources to the people entering. Because we have different interests. Me personally, I want to do trading, but I don't know any trading. So where do I go? I want to learn from gaming. I want to learn what other gaming side opportunity. So right now, Web3 Cebu, because we have enough awareness already, the brand is up there. I'm now trying to diversify each interest. So we have now for crypto, we have for gaming, talent, and then dev. So we are activating the four with different leads. So I have the core team members as well that I found from our Solana ecosystem call, the super team, that because they're helping me with events, they become the core team. And then aligning with their specific interests. So it becomes, you can see how powerful a community is because of this kind of engagement.
Yeah, actually true. Very diverse din naman talagang whole Web3 world, ano. But I'm seeing yun na parang you're like on the community management aspect. Eh. Can we know more about you, Raine lang, ano? So can we know a bit more of your history, of your background? So, and why parang you choose particularly yung work of managing a community, especially like in this Web3 space?
Okay. I'm actually an industrial engineer by profession. So I graduated in one of the universities here. I was the USC scholar as well and the former president of the chapter in Cebu when I was a student. But prior to that, I didn't expect that I would really love the way to lead people. I know for a fact that I am a little bit weird on because when I graduated and applied for a job, I got in, but after 3 months, I kind of felt bored. So why do I feel like this? I was so excited, and then whenever there's a repetitive process, I knew that this won't work for me. So I got two companies in the 2 years, only 11 months. And that's when pandemic I decided to quit and pursue freelancing because I was already earning in the content writing. I also wrote for Wattpad. It I got paid
Wow.
from that. So I
Oo.
pretty have diverse. I did content and then I ventured in social media. And then I did a lot of jobs in freelancing, tried to find my way. I did even teach one sem in CTU during pandemic. I did teach sped children in the US. I have to wake up 2 a.m. I did teach Japanese. I always have like, in the teaching side and then try to do like branding and all. So it's very lost. Kasi akala ko, okay na freelancing, but freelancing is not easy. So I have to find a way to make money because I'm also the breadwinner of a family. So I have to send my sister to college. Kasi, the resource money-wise, kulang din talaga. And then, until I found my way, I wanted to get back into freelancing back in 2021. Kaso lang, yun yung time, 'di ba, rise of Axie, I did try to learn how Axie and then nag-scholar ako 3 months later. Tapos when I got that, nagbagyo audit. So I was desperate to find a client. I have to move out and find a client. And then that's where I noticed like natanggap ako for the first time in Upwork for an NFT job that I don't even know what NFT is. But maybe I'm being resourceful. I tried to find a community in Philippines, and that started my journey. And I focus on because I kind of think back then, okay, this is new and my network doesn't know about this. What if I see myself already speaking at industry events? I'll become an industry leader back in 2022. I'll become connected with these people. I'm going to be the first person to tap. What if that happens? I'm going to be top of mind. I didn't know that my journey back in 2022 until now allow me to put into public speaking. So 2 years, it was a whole 2 years. So yeah, my take is more of that, like how to helping people at the same time, pursuing a passion in terms of what I'm doing right now.
And then what I see, so parang you have this community, you're really part of the community, and you're leveraging this through Wave nga rin,
Mm.
So, but going back to Wave, so how do you plan to like operationalize this? How do you plan to make this work like operationally? And maybe what are your ideas for like on making it like a business? So, paano yung on the business aspect lang?
Yeah, I'm actually learning kasi yung way ko pa ngayon is still trying to outsource, do the freelance thing. But because I got connected with venture capital already with a lot of kind of network, because I keep telling people why you have to be in Web3 is not just about the opportunity, but the kind of network that you can connect. So right now, in terms of that, I just recently registered it. I'm in the process of incorporating it, incorporation. At the same time, on my end is, um, I have to find first the right clients and the right team. Once there's an enough, then I can really pursue a better operation. So we know how I just learned. I even told myself, oh, I didn't know this is hard because there's a lot of people to talk to. But the most difficult is to finding the right person that's aligning with your values. So in terms of operations, I'm mainly doing a one-man team right now. Not really one man team, because in terms of the community, I shared it to them, but in terms of the wave itself, it's from the concept to the right partners to doing the marketing. Before I have actually put that to the people that's been volunteering right now. I have to consider all this. So marketing, operations, business, and other things.
Yeah.
So hopefully I could once it's sustaining enough, there could be someone that could help better.
Yeah, and then what I see, parang it's easy for you now. Kasi if you know the community, you can easily match yung possible businesses nga lalapit dito to those people. But how are you finding these Solana builders? How are you finding these companies that want to, maybe some of them are foreign, so, and they also like invest then. So how do you get them naman?
I may sound so this is not me na mayabang ha, pero how do I say, I haven't tapped them, but they tapped me.
Oh, wow.
So
Kasi you're in the community na eh. So,
it's because of the proof of work, and because my proof of work I'm building here in the Philippines, I shared it in social media. Especially right now that I want to expand on the network of international, so I shared it on LinkedIn. I start the LinkedIn just sharing it without the proper content. So what I post on Facebook, I post on LinkedIn. I didn't know I'd be recognized as women leaders in crypto 2024 by being crypto, and then that's where people now got to find me. So because of sharing it, you share a proof of work on social media, and that's where people trying to partner with you, and me on my end, I have to filter them out. It's really different when you're the one who's proposing to people, right? So
wow, namimili ka sa kanila.
I not really namili, but yeah, it should be aligned. It should
Yeah,
be
of course, of
beneficial with you, the community, and the project as well. So I think I can say it's more of attraction marketing. So I've been trying to do a case study with attraction marketing recently, and it works. But the take here is attraction when it comes to network, because your network is your net worth, diba?
Ayun, and parang ikaw nga yung nagiging gateway dito sa Web3 Philippines, actually Web3 Cebu and maybe Web3 Philippines. Ayun. So I think it's very clear, no? I think it's very clear what you want to do in Wave, So future plans. So you're launching Wave, and how do you plan to build Wave in the near future, in the farther future?
Okay. One of the things that I want to is to bring more tech events, international conferences in Cebu, because we know it's very limited here. And we know really that when it comes to the conference, it's not really about the tech, but in terms of emerging tech, AI, Web3, all of this, what are the new things, and then invite international people. That's in the event side. On the other hand, it's more of being able to have more talent, and then they could become upskill and have the right talent. I could mix and match with the right project, because that's what really they needed. And hopefully Wave becomes a whole community in the Philippines where it partners with all other communities. So I'm working on that. I'm partnering with some of the quality Web3 communities. I have to say about quality because
Why?
there's I don't want to. I mean, the concept. There's a lot of communities right now that's just built out of a hype, and then have a lot of bots inside. So right now, I deal really with the people that has a community, has an organic community, and then partnered with them, and together we create, like, the big thing in marketing. Even if you research that, is community marketing. So I plan as well with, imagine, with Web3 Cebu right now, we're already partnering with Web2 brands. So ENSPACE as one of our community partner. And then another one is that on our events, Web2 brands and food are coming in. So what if we create a community that allows Web2 to understand where they position themselves in the space? Okay, I now realize how important NFT is, for example. So that's where they can gauge, and then try to get into, especially in terms of understanding how crypto is used as a payment, for example. So yeah, I hope in the future, like, whoever helps build with us in the community, all these partners with Web2 could also benefit from that.
Yeah. Yeah, but my takeaway really here is parang because you already built the community like with Web3 Cebu, and now you're leveraging it, and you're also parang solving problems of people here inside the community. So, and you're a good connector, you're a good matcher of people to businesses, people to people. Ayun. So maraming maraming salamat, Rain, for this conversation. If our listeners pala want to know more about you, maybe they want to connect with you in LinkedIn, or they want to know more about Wave, so how can they get more information about you?
All right. I just want to invite you to follow Web3 Cebu, because that's a community that I'm really leading right now. At the same time, you can as well search Wave, but keep updated about that, and Raine Laluna on my social media. So Facebook, LinkedIn, and even on TikTok. So thank you so much.
Ayan. So, let's stay tuned sa mga gagawin ni Rain. So, she's one of the, how do you say this? Like, most popular people in Web3 here in Cebu. Ayun. So, thank you very much, Rain.
Thank you so much, Startup Podcast PH, and yeah, LFG.
Thank you very much to our 45 patrons. This episode is super powered by AskLexPH Academy, our official e-learning partner. Get certifications on Lean Six Sigma, project management, data science, and more. ROC.ph, our creative marketing partner. Get unlimited digital marketing services monthly. One CFO services, bookkeeping and tax, and payroll processing for startups and small businesses. ENSPACE Cebu, global co-working space, private office, and meeting rooms for startups, digital nomads, and freelancers. Tuala, privacy-focused digital experience for sharing identity information across Web2 and Web3 ecosystems. Mamiki Super Pet App, the Philippines' first ever one-stop mobile app for pet products and services. MarketMind Local, a digital marketing company focused in helping small and medium businesses. Mata Technologies, Philippines' premier provider of virtual tours and maps for LGUs, real estate, tourism, and private businesses. Hire Business Solutions, provider of the most configurable cloud-based payroll system in the Philippines. Smile, consent-driven digital employment verification service to make smarter decisions faster. Divico Technologies, IT solutions specializing in software development, blockchain smart contracts, digital wallets, and cybersecurity. Drive Manila, PH's largest peer-to-peer car rental community. Ignite Careers, career matching platform for Filipino talents and hiring companies in the outsourcing industry. Looking for buy and sell online with Sigurado sellers. NutriCoach, personalized nutrition and weight loss programs for you. Benjoy's Food Products, the home of premium bacon ends, tapa, and tocino. This episode is powered by Contact RFID Business Cards, Jur.ph, Big Giant Games, Founders Launchpad, Packetworx, Uplift Codecamp, Pareto Consulting, Agile Data Solutions, Hassle.ph, Board Prep, Zayls, SeriousMD, Pahatid.ph. Please support the podcast through the links in the description.